Good morning. This video is talking about frequently asked questions in your Google form from homework number 9. Please fill that form out so I know what you might need some help on. And so I have a few people writing great things in that, so I know exactly what you need some help on. So first was number 12, and the sum of interior angles. And I will say, actually this is 13, that I'm the one who messed this one up. And I'll tell you why. So first off, it tells me a triangle has 180 degrees. Quadrilateral has 360 degrees, and it asked me for what about a dodecagon, so what's the sum of its interior angles. So I can see that this is arithmetic because the common difference is 180 degrees, and so that means I can write point slope for that. So I'm trying to once again find a sub 12 minus 180 equals the common difference, and then n is 12 minus 3. And here's where I made my mistake in my answer key. I used 1 here when I should have used 3. Remember, my ordered pair is 3, 180. And when I do that, I get 1,800 degrees. I also heard a question about number 11 quite a bit. And so 11, or not 11, it's 12. I'm looking at one that's numbered differently than yours. The key here is that it says that it loses 2/3 of its water each day. So if it loses 2/3 of the water each day, how much is left on the 5th day? So R here isn't actually 2/3, R is 1/3. Then I just kind of wrote it out here. It says that starting on day 1 we have 9,000. So to get day 2, how much water is left, I would take 9,000 and simply multiply by 1/3 or divide by 3. Then day 3, day 4, and then day 5. Next question was number 8. Find the number of multiples of 7 between 30 and 300. So 30 is not a multiple of 7. So the first multiple of 7 that is in between 30 and 300 would be 35. Okay, so now think about that. Then it's 42, 49, my next multiple of 7. So as you can see, I am simply, what would you say we're doing every single time here? Adding 7. So it's an arithmetic sequence. So I know that 1 is 35. And I'm really needing to figure out what that last multiple is before 300. And so one of the things I did is I just took 300 and divided it by 7. And when I did that, I got 42.857. Well, what this means is that 42 will go into go in evenly. I need to figure out what is that term. So I would take 300 and divide it by 42. Sorry, I definitely misspoke there. It's early. I'm filming this and it's 6:35 in the morning. So what I can do is I take 42 times 7 and I get 294. And so that is the last multiple of 7 that's in between 30 and 300. So 294. Okay. So one of the ways I can think about this is I'm figuring out what this n is, and so once again I can use point slope formula. So 294 minus 35 will equal common difference, which is 7, n minus 1. And so 294 minus 35 is 259. I'm going to divide that by 7. And I get 38. I had a couple of you ask about number 2 and how you would justify it. Someone specifically asked about 2c and said, why would it be neither? Well, if you take a number and square it, and then another number and square it, one of the things I did is I just let a be 1, b be 2, c be 3. So in 2c, I would have 1, 4, 9, 25, 36, and so on. So in C, no matter what I choose A, B, and C to be, I'm going to end up with perfect squares. And a pattern of perfect squares is neither arithmetic nor geometric. So if I think about maybe 2A, if I'm taking a number here's what you have to remember. This sequence is already arithmetic, and I'm simply adding 2 to every single one of them. Well, that's still going to be arithmetic, and actually they would still have the same rate of change between all of them. Other general questions, someone said, how do you find the rate of change for geometric? Geometrics do not have rate of change. They have a common ratio, so they will not have a rate of change. Next question someone asked is 14. This is the hot tub problem. So it says to start off with your hot tub is 75 degrees. And so then the hotel says they will increase it by 10% each hour. So actually what that means you're going to be multiplying by is 1.10. I mean, you're taking 75 and finding 10% of it to find your new temperature. So your R value is 1.10, so that's 82.5 degrees. Then you would find a 10% increase of 82.5. So once again, take 82.5 and multiply it by 1.10. Okay, taking 10% of the temperature each time and adding that to itself, that's the same as multiplying by 1.10. And it says after 4 hours. So you know this one, it's kind of tricky to know, is this talking about, this is hour 1. This is the initial temperature. So this is hour 1, hour 2, hour 3, hour 4, hour 5. And so I would just take my calculator and I would just plug this in my calculator. So I'd multiply by 1.10 every time and carry the pattern out here. And I'll go ahead and do that really quickly. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that should be the answer, not 5. It said after 4 hours. So that's as soon as you touch the hot tub. Here's the end of hour 1, hour 2, hour 3, and hour 4. And I made sure to put degrees on that.